Welcome to Rich Queen TV, where we celebrate timeless icons who walked so we could strut. Today, we're diving into the life of Elizabeth Bennet from Pride and Prejudice, the original feminist baddie who didn't just break the mold, she rewrote it. Let's get into this queen's legendary glow-up. Elizabeth is the second of 5 daughters in the loud, chaotic, and honestly hilarious Bennet family. Her dad, Mr. Bennet, is sarcastic and over it 24/7. Her mom? Pure drama. Her full-time job is marrying off her daughters. They live in Longbourn, a modest estate in the English countryside. But from a young age, Elizabeth stands out. She's clever, curious, and definitely not here for shallow gossip or rich boy nonsense. Even as a young woman, Elizabeth knew she was meant for more than just being someone's wife. She was born to think, speak, and shine. Let's talk about personality, because Elizabeth's got it in spades. She's intelligent, independent, and armed with razor-sharp wit. She's not afraid to challenge people, even the elite, like Lady Catherine. Yes girl, drag her with grace. She believes in love over money, which was totally rebellious in her time. She may judge a little fast, but guess what? She owns her mistakes and learns from them. That's growth. Famous quote? I could easily forgive his pride if he had not mortified mine. That line still hits. Enter Mr. Collins, her awkward, self-important cousin who proposes out of duty, not love. He thinks she'll say yes because it's practical. But Elizabeth? She's not here for that. She straight up says no, even if that means risking her family's future. This was her first big power move, choosing dignity over desperation. Total queen behavior. Now let's talk about the man, the myth, the misunderstood, Mr. Darcy. At first, he's rude, stiff, and dripping in arrogance. Elizabeth can't stand him, and when she hears some fake tea from Mr. Wickham, her opinion of Darcy hits rock bottom. Then boom, Darcy proposes, out of nowhere, and it's awkward and insulting. Elizabeth claps back with one of the most iconic rejections ever written. Later, she discovers the truth. Darcy isn't the villain, he's loyal, kind, and secretly in love with her. Elizabeth turned his ego into ashes, and still lived rent-free in his heart. Here's where the story gets deep. Elizabeth realizes she was quick to judge and let her pride cloud her view of Darcy. Then she finds out he quietly saved her sister Lydia from scandal, expecting nothing in return. That moment flips everything. Elizabeth grows. She becomes more humble, more reflective. She doesn't just fall in love, she evolves into a woman of true grace and strength. She becomes the kind of woman who earns love not through charm, but through character. By the end, Elizabeth sees the real Darcy, the man behind the walls. He proposes again, this time with heart and respect. And she says yes. Their marriage? It's rare, especially for that time. Based on mutual respect, real love, and personal growth. They're not a fairy tale, they're a power couple. Together, they redefine what a true love story should look like: growth, respect, and a glow-up. Let's be clear, Elizabeth Bennet is a rich queen. Not because of money, but because of mindset. She knows her worth. She refuses to settle. She values intellect, stands for love, and grows into the kind of woman people remember forever. She was one of the first independent female leads in literature, and she's still influencing us today. Elizabeth Bennet isn't just a character, she's a whole vibe. And that's why she'll always be a rich queen.